Several hundreds of years after the first quarter of the 21st century, the time when mankind began to fearlessly roam the entire universe, many people forgot that their lives used to be intrinsically linked to planet Earth. Its boundless green expanses and dense forests, its rivers and lakes full of fresh water. Humans, however, were unable to preserve their planet and, for the sake of saving the human race, had to embark on a journey in search of a new home in the endless universe. Thus, the Dream Shuttle left Earth and the mission began. Many of those who set out on that voyage knew that it would not be an easy one. As the number of miles between the spaceship and the home planet of its passengers grew, the missionaries were gradually swept by growing anxiety and fear of the unknown. Their hearts would forever be touched by Earth's beauty, and the outline of the blue sphere would be imprinted in their minds. But the farther away from the blue and green planet traveled the spaceship, the fainter grew their hope to see it again. A long path lay ahead. People would boldly accept risks, tirelessly overcome hardships, and stand face to face with danger. Their souls were nurtured by the beauty of the cosmic space and the amazing landscape seen through the spacecraft windows. The voyagers stared with enthusiasm into the majestic space abyss, but found no answers to the question: when would they finally reach their new destination? The universe was solemnly quiet. Time passed, and the cosmic landscapes came and went. Uninhabitable planets flashed past. Humans became hostage to the silent extraterrestrial space. Many centuries later, not far from the third planet from the Sun within the solar system, in the Orion arm of the Milky Way galaxy, found in the Virgo supercluster of the Laniakea, which is part of the Pisces Centis supercluster in the Perseus-Pegasus galaxy filament, a lonely spaceship appeared. It dashed past the fiery star, coming dangerously close to it, but despite the high temperature of the flaring sphere, the ship's high-tech skin stayed intact. The ship was apparently headed for the third planet from the center star. Serenely turning on its axis, the planet seemed to radiate blue light. Its movement was closely followed by the Moon, its loyal natural satellite. Suddenly, the spaceship's sensors detected a strange object on the Moon's surface. The spacecraft changed its course and approached it. The explorer inside the ship initially thought that he was seeing a mass of rock. Drawing closer to the Moon's surface, the traveler could make out huge anthropomorphic female figures. Silent giants, stock still for millennia. Some of the monuments were badly eroded. What were they? These stately figures symbolized the strong-spirited female explorers of the universe. It was the Earthlings' tribute to the pioneers of the outer space.
I wonder how long they have been here, as if guarding something, or waiting for someone. A human being, perhaps. It looks like the Moon used to be very popular among humans. They even had settlements here. Someone left behind a suitcase, as if in a hurry. The girl frozen next to the rocket. Did she miss her space flight? Some spark ahead. Spaceship, high gear. Such purity, as if I were in a sacred place of some kind. This porcelain light reminds me of our ancestors' lost technologies known from our lore. Planets in display cases. Each one is universally valuable. And who's this? Cosmo Lady? Is she a goddess or someone's portrait? This looks like one of the elements that used to be worshipped on Earth. Fire! And it's still ablaze, the living flame, as if Perseus himself guarded it all this time. Oh, the many aspects of fire. It can warm, heal, and incinerate. Incredible! This must be water. Life on Earth would be impossible without it. It is so pure. Look at all this greenery. So many interesting plant images.
Many pictures featured ferns. It's a plant from planet Earth, member of the vascular group, and one of the earliest higher plants that appeared around 405 million years ago, during the Devonian period of the Paleozoic.
People have kept the memory of plants alive in their art. Is that the Robo Baby? A story of love and motherhood in the time of android kids?
Exactly. Due to environmental deterioration, people could no longer have healthy kids. That is how android babies came about. There even was a time when people would adopt them.
And what's this? Looks like the Earth's blue skies.
Complete with an observation deck, a very realistic simulation. The Earthlings practiced a relaxing ritual of watching sunsets and sunrises. People would watch the complete cycle of the solar system's largest and heaviest object crossing the Earth's horizon. Some say that the earthly sunset was always observed later than it actually occurred. People would film and photograph the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises, a strange thing to do.
What's in this gallery? These paintings are moving.
No wonder. It's a collection of so-called live paintings by the 21st century female artist from the Russian Federation. Marina Fedorova. The artworks in this museum are artifacts of a time when men could not yet traverse the universe as freely as we can do now. The artist even dedicated her entire International Cosmodreams project to this subject. Marina Fedorova was born in the USSR. That's why some of her oil on canvas paintings alluded to the past of this vast country.
It was so long ago that it's hard to fathom. Only some artifacts, archive documents, and legends remind us of those distant times.
Paintings by earthly artists often feature mythical creatures.
I think I recognize this. It's a pet dragon, tamed by the boy. The Earthlings used prose and poetry to rhapsodize the stars seen in the night skies. Here, an obvious parallel is drawn between the Milky Way and the sparkling shards of crystal. I'm glad I had downloaded the archives and databases related to our ancient forefathers before setting out. Otherwise, I would have no clue. This is Yuri Gagarin, the first man who traveled to space and returned to Earth.
And we'll make sure to visit the cafe.
Will it feature holograms of famous divas?
Sure. They even sing. It's going to be fun.
These are visions of the environmental disaster. I wonder if we'll find any signs of life on Earth when we arrive.
Look, we are in a sanctuary, a space emanating creative female energy. Such places had always been scared of the Earthlings. Here, the female principle takes on the form of an element as multifaceted as a woman. It can destroy by burning to ashes, or give warmth and life. The latter was particularly important during the time when android babies emerged.
The fire goddess. Let's head for Earth.